But alright. You guys ready? Chapter 5. Trial. Who done it? Who killed Nagito? I'll be real. I don't know. I don't have a guess. I don't have a guess. I mean, my guess is Sonia, but, like, honestly, I have no fucking clue. Was I supposed to go here? I walked here. After Danganronpa 2, while I review Danganronpa 3 anime? Why would I do that? That seems out of place. Looks like everyone's here. Huh? Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it. You're making me depressed.
Stupid fool.
You're making me depressed. So it is going to happen again. The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends. But once we are through with this, we can go back, right?
That's right.
That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial.
Damn it.
But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one who's saying it, you know?
Right?
That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial, I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what, even if I have to pull out all the stops. What the fuck? Why are you here? You haven't realized it yet? The feeling of wanting to leave this island, thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know? Oh, we're back with the Monokuma trap. Speak of the Monokuma trap.
Huh?
Huh? What are you saying? Are you gonna convict me? There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse. Stop trying to jinx us.
I'll beat you up.
Damn right, stupid rabbit. Just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. Huh? I have finally realized after losing my powers, I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or fate accomplishes nothing. I've realized that cursing your powerlessness... What? The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it in order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
Huh?
What's her deal? I do not really know, but she seems different from before. Maybe she's read a self-help book. Maybe that now that the game is ending, she's actually going to be useful and say something worthwhile.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looked so determined.
You...
What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Anyways, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if he started talking during the class trial. And he kinda saw me kill Nagito, so that'd be a problem. Fine.
But still...
Somehow I understand what Monomi is saying, I think. Anyway, let's get going to the last class trial. You're right, we need to fight as much as we can, no matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. Also, by the way, chat, in reference to why I don't like Chiaki, part of the reason also comes from the fact that, like, none of you guys seem to, like anyone else. Like, everyone is like, oh, Chiaki's the best. No, I'm not hearing a single person here being like, oh, fucking Mikan's my favorite. Ibuki's my favorite. I really like Sonia. Literally everyone here is like, oh, Chiaki's the best. Why are you guys so fucking... You're a hive mind. You guys are a hive mind. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. I even liked Hiyoko. I mean, I didn't like Hiyoko. Hiyoko really pissed me off literally every time she spoke, especially because she was mean to Mikan.
Yeah.
This elevator ride. This will be the last time for this too, right? I hope so. Yeah. I liked pre-despair Mikan, before they absolutely fucked her character over. The Mikan I knew would never do that. I hope so. Let's not worry about things after we're finished.
You're right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us. It's Ibuki's birthday today? Is it really? The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is gonna go smoothly. Nagito was offering himself to be killed. I don't think killing him was really that hard. I think he really offered himself to do this. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the class trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. Oh, Peko. I totally forgot about Peko. And then the door opens slowly. This bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair?
Well now.
Now that the chatterbox Nagito is gone, there's only 6 of you left. Who's gonna carry on the conversation?
Shut the hell up!
Enough! Just fucking start this already.
Hey!
Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right? Yep, sure is. So you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
Alright!
Didn't I tell you he said it? This is the end. Monami's getting pissed. Monami's fucking building up power. Now then, let's get this class trial started.
Killing!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. Chat, real quick. I should drop the difficulty. Would you guys be upset if I dropped the difficulty down to, like, easy? And with that, the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. I feel like I gave you multiple options. Would you, lower the difficulty or don't lower the difficulty? I guess a really yes and no when I say 2 different options are kind of a whack. The curtain is about to rise. Nagito Kamoeda, the ultimate lucky student. Poll? I don't have time for a poll. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy for like 20 minutes until I realized he was a sociopath. He came across very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. Wait, we can let Nagito get to the end of the screen again? Okay, we're not gonna do that. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said that he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up, but there was also times he saved us too. Yo, Cry Mookie, thank you for the follow. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but it was me. There's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. Why did I say that as a statement? Yo, that screen is too many people alive. That's why we absolutely have to find out the person who finished off Nagito and the killer who murdered Nagito. It's me, Hajime. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, the life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Save? Yes. Chat, I think I'm gonna lower the difficulty. Chat. What else do I got? Do I got any skills? Did I unlock anything? How did I not unlock anything? How did I not unlock anything? I'm gonna change difficulty. If not, it was not you. What? Gentle. Action. Logic and we're sending these both to gentle, I'll be real. Listen, we're here for the story. Buy skills. Oh, I can buy skills. Oh yeah, I can buy skills. Holy shit, I forgot I could do that. What should I get? I only have 10. Slightly steadies my aim. What should I get? Just give me a fucking thing and I'll buy it. Focus gauge decrease. The focus gauge decreases at a slower rate. That's pretty good. This trial is a tough one, so I can't blame you for lowering the difficulty. Oh, then it was the perfect decision. Hey, what's up, cat? It's been a while. Oh, we're just gonna buy this one. Yeah. Bought. I think that's it. I mean, I could probably buy another one. Moon Salt increases jumping power. Oh, I need that. I'm fucking parkouring. My fucking snowboard skills. Hell yeah, I need that. All right, that's it. Do I need to equip them? Or do I have them equipped? No. On. And on. There we go. Lowers difficulty means you'll get it easier, which can take away from the discovery, but I don't blame you. Is it really that much different? It's gonna be a fucking game over. Well, if I don't get it, I'm just gonna ask chat. Listen, it's fine. It's fine. We're here for the story. Finish. Let's go.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
All right, we
During
know
the
this.
class trial,
Who
if
done
you
it?
vote correct,
Only the
I'll-
blackened. Everyone will die. Monami.
Oh my, Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you?
Dude, she's gonna fucking snap his neck.
You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit?
She is fucking mad dogging him.
Chesto!
Oh my god. Dude, she's still not moving.
One more time! Jeez! How about this one?
Oh no. Yo, cat! Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the gifted sub. And Kyrie got it. Thank you, dude. Everyone, get some love and hearts in chat for cat. It kind of rhymes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
This will be my final blow!
The orders. Oh my. Kind of feel bad for Monami. Honestly, I did always think Monami was on our side, but I just hated her and she was very annoying throughout the story. And I still hold true to that. But I did, in my heart, believe she was like, she probably is on our side and against Monokuma. But like, still, I didn't like her.
It's useless.
Please stop. I feel bad for Monomi.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake.
And his sake.
Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
There is actually nothing that particularly says that the traitor killed Nagito. Logic would dictate the traitor killed Nagito.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger.
What if the traitor turned over a new leaf, like Sakura?
Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Now that's more like it. What?
Oops. What did he say? That's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry up and start arguing already? The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito. What if there is no traitor? Well then... I mean, got him. Well then Nagito died anyway, which I say is still a net positive. Is here, right? Are they the same person? Or... Oh no. Torture wound, survival knives? There's still a billion bullets!
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
Yeah, that would explain the torture wounds.
Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because he was tortured.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
I do agree with that, but that's a disagree.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? definitely the bomb's hiding place.
No.
If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
Mono.
Fuyuhiko.
Wait.
I found it by
Oops.
coincidence.
That I did not mean to press Y. I honestly meant to hit X, and I accidentally pressed Y.
Damn it!
That was not what I meant to do. I meant to read what Monokuma's account was. Shit, I'm off to a bad start. What the fuck is Monokuma's account? Monokuma knew all along that the bombs were fake. However, he apparently never revealed that fact to anyone. Huh?
I'm telling you, they were torturing.
The reason
All right, where it left
So
off?
that's why. What were they trying to? Definitely the bomb's. If so, is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko. I found it by coincidence.
Yeah.
There's no way I'd torture someone.
Yeah, there would. You're the ultimate Yakuza. There's actually a thing. Nagito's wounds, were they really caused by torture? I mean, I have torture wounds, but the point of torturing someone is to make them reveal information, right? Then it's pointless if he can't talk. Oh, the duct tape!
Killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up.
Well, that's fucking...
I'm telling you,
These
they
hints
were
are
torturing
way
him.
fucking, like, more direct.
The reason
On
Nagito's
gentle.
body was covered with.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito. No,
I guess
that's
the
wrong.
hints were like... Or I guess the hints get extremely specific in gentle mode.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
Unless... It's just torture, and they don't like the guy.
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared.
Fuck you, Soda. Why are you so adamant it wasn't him?
Ah, I just realized it. It's a trap.
It's a trap!
Trap?
Trap!
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
I'm in Monokuma's trap again! It's time for me to die! Rebuttal. Torture wounds, burned rope, survival, duct tape, spear of Gungnir? I don't
You
know.
said if Nagito's mouth was taped, you'd obviously assume he couldn't talk. But that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated. I can't back down.
Sure. Oh, I don't know about the press. I don't know about the press in this game mode. I don't know button to press ever in that game mode. I honestly have no idea.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was, you'd obviously assume he couldn't talk. But that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
I don't know button to
Can't back
press.
down.
All of them. I'm gonna press all of them. I don't think I pressed every button at the same time super fast, but I did. All the buttons, A, B, X, and
He taped
Y.
his mouth shut. How is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how it went. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location.
No.
Then, after they killed him,
Fuck. After they killed him. What? I was overcome. He's gonna go back to the original topic?
like
Fuck.
you said, if Nagito's mouth was, you'd obviously assume he couldn't talk. But that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got
This is still hard.
interrogated.
This is still hard for me. I'll be real. I'm still
He
I'm still
taped
an
his mouth
idiot.
shut.
I'm still an idiot in this game mode. Burned rope. The rope that was tied around Nagito's right arm is burned off. That's irrelevant. Torture wounds. What does the spear of Gungnir have to do with anything? He's impaled through Nagito's stomach. A cord with an iron weight on the end of it. The back of the handle. For some reason, the section where the cord touches bloody. Irrelevant. I think it's the duct tape again. It's the duct tape, right? Again?
How is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how it went. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location.
I don't know what my bullets are. And then he got information about the bomb's location. I don't think anything would directly say that.
Then, after they killed him,
After they killed him. With what? The spear of Gungnir?
Damn it!
Am I not supposed to slice that?
like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped, you'd obviously assume he
Spear.
couldn't talk, right?
Torture
But that
wounds.
was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Burned rope.
But if you tape his mouth shut,
I know I gotta use a
How is he
sword.
supposed to-
No. I know I gotta use a sword. But I don't know, like, what, like, I can't fucking, I don't know which sword. It's why I'm slicing it, because it means,
Pay
like, one of
attention.
those
This
two.
is how it went. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the...
But it's like, it's, what sword do I use? And I don't know. That's why I'm slicing it. Wouldn't it be the tape? I thought it was the tape, but then, like, I think what Soda's getting at is that he tortured him and then put the tape over his mouth. I don't fucking know. I got the tape here. It wasn't that. I thought that's what it was, and it wasn't.
Crap!
Honestly, I don't know.
This is how it went. First, the killer tortured and got information about the bomb.
Information about the bomb's location. Chat, I know I'm slicing it instead of cutting it with the sword by pressing Y. I know that. I'm getting rid of it because I don't think that it's relevant. I don't think that's the right one I was supposed to slice. That's why I'm cutting it. I don't know. Chat. All of my things
Then,
suck.
After they
killed him. Chat, well, I don't know. I still don't know what bullet I'm supposed to use. I'm on gentle. What bullet do I use? I don't know.
You obviously assume he couldn't talk, but that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated. I can't back down.
Torture wounds? Back at this. I fucking don't know what button to press. I'm gonna fucking...
Like you said,
I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna die on gentle because I still don't know what button to press.
He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth shut,
Duct tape?
how is he supposed to answer anything?
Didn't I do that? Duct tape on that after they killed him?
This is how it went. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's
No.
Then, after they killed him.
Allow me to cut through those words. No, there's no doubt Nagito's
I hate
mouth
that
was
game
covered
mode.
with duct tape before
I
he was
honestly hate that game mode.
What did you say?
It's fucking... It's too weird.
Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors. We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? Do you have a crush on him or something?
No, Chiaki, get the fuck out of here. I don't have a crush on you. I hate you. Are you in elementary school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds.
Oh,
which
true.
means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
I'll be real. Also the thing that doesn't help me during these trials is that unlike the first game where I would do the investigation and the trial in the same sitting, I have a few days where I can forget information in smaller details, so it's not fresh in my mind. So thus, details like this about the whole duct tape being like fucking clean under his mouth and being sucked in, I forget. So it doesn't help my
And
case.
the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so he wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
No, they
They
did.
probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Yes. I would
Then,
have.
Are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard.
One crafty bastard who's the ultimate crafty man.
If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
We can't think of any other reason.
Kazuichi Soda's pretty crafty. He's a mechanic. He knows how to build
But
things.
who could have done that?
The ultimate mechanic. Or the ultimate gamer.
When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Except for you. Where you're not in the scene. Where are you,
Yeah.
Sonia?
And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Which means, it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Great deduction. The killer's not one of us, so...
Even
Who
if
is it?
It was only a coincidence. The timing was just too perfect.
It was not perfect. It was
Based
set up.
on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Dominoes.
Some kind of setup?
The dominoes.
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then, let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Why does he call her Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is!
Nice! The reason for the fire, huh? That's right, we need to clear that up first. I know this one. She was there, but off frame? Oh. The burned rope, survival knife, duct tape, Monokuma panels!
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
Yes.
Killer
Yes,
used
kind of.
Some kind of setup.
The Monokuma panels.
He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
No. Well, yes.
Some kind of setup?
Yep. How many times are we gonna say the word setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
No.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
That's true.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way,
True.
it could have ignited the curtain.
Very true. Just like I did.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
Oh, that's so smart, Akane. I agree.
Should have been a way to tip it
no.
over with sound waves.
No! Sound waves. Why did he add sound waves at the very end? God fucking damn it, I heard there must have been some way to tip it over. And then I pressed Y, and then he said, with sound waves. Oh, Soda, what a cunt.
Crap!
God damn it. Why did he add sound waves at the end of that statement?
The oil lighter found
The killer used he lit the curtain on.
some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil?
They probably
Fucking-
just based on the shape
Fucking
it can stand
Soda.
They tipped over, it could have ignited.
up some way? Maybe they used invisible.
There should have been a way to tip it over.
Or perhaps opening the door caused.
Yes!
agree with that.
Sound waves from the MP3 player. Yeah. They're just blasting that fucking bass up. So much
I
bass.
also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan!
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels.
Mana.
A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Why single
Does that
line?
mean anything?
Why don't you just place all of them
The
everywhere?
killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
Yes.
In place of those tiles,
Very smart,
the
Akane.
killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second.
Yeah, but why is
And from
Nagito's
there,
arm
They
free?
fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
Yeah, but we'd noticed the first few because light from the outside is breaching in.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to
I mean,
hide the
this
domino
is
effect.
irrelevant. They're just like, it was dark, so we couldn't see it.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
Yeah, he's fucking blasting some sick beats. The killer did one other thing to hide the domino effect. It doesn't necessarily have to be visual. He was blasting some sick beats.
I see.
Give me my health back. I need it.
You
I'm
were
already
talking
dying.
about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
Here's the fucking Danganronpa intro. The inside of the warehouse. Oh my god. This was the music? This is cult music. The warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to bright sunlight outside. I don't remember hearing this. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume. Hey, do you guys hear something? Yeah, it sounds like a fucking church. Yeah, it's really damn loud. Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap? No, I'm not talking about the music. And as if cue, it suddenly started.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
Yeah, it was kind of stuck. I'll open it slowly. It's no problem. It'll be fine. It was stuck, and she kicked it down. We don't need to recount this. I remember this like it was yesterday. Or 2 days ago, to be exact.
Ah, So the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
It's weird that they burned only half of the place.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Oh, a locked door situation. Perhaps he killed himself.
Is that a problem?
It's a classic locked room situation.
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
No. If that door was the only entrance to the warehouse, is there a window? Oh, I guess there wasn't a window. We couldn't take any merch. We couldn't steal our free merch. We couldn't see inside. They could have inside. The killer couldn't have left.
I see.
If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened,
They have to be
inside
pretty
the
thin.
warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
No, they'd have to be very thin, which clears Akane because she's stacked.
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Except Sonia.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Monokuma. Or Nagito himself.
You
Huh?
don't mean...
Me? Oh, but if that's true, this murder
Hajime?
is a suicide. Better not be a suicide. The whole thing is too fucking weird to be a suicide. The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse, the only person who could have done that is me! It only could have been me!
This is my answer. What if it was Nagito?
Dude, I was right. He did kill himself.
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Huh?
Not just the victim? What does that mean?
But he was also the
He
murderer.
was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
Then how does he tie himself up and then kill himself? And then... You can't tie up all of your hands. Actually, you can. If one hand is free, you can, like, tie yourself up. And you just tie up your one hand, and then, like, you pretend the other one, and then you just, like, kill yourself with a spear Gungnir.
Are you saying this was a suicide?
It's possible.
Don't be stupid.
It's possible.
His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget?
He could have done that to himself. No, the hand in the knife in the hand. Oh, he could have done that last. Could have stabbed himself with the knife last and then dropped the fucking thing on top of him.
Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
Possible.
But
He's a freak.
Nagito might do something like that. Don't you think?
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember?
Except for one arm.
Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Except one of his arms is free.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
Okay, I see Fuyuhiko. It's like, okay, well, I guess we solved that problem.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Like he said, it's impossible if you think about it, but let me think about it. Now that I think about it, it's not impossible. I feel like I'm overlooking something. The rope. The rope was free. Where did the burned rope come from? Why do I get billion bullets? I hate this.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
Unless you have one arm free.
That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
One of his arms wasn't tied up, Sonia.
Couldn't do much with the free arm.
What do you mean?
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth?
Yeah, I agree.
Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Oh, your front tail. If our assumption is correct, then Nagito committed suicide is correct. Nagito should have tied himself up too. It's true that tying up your arms and legs by yourself is impossible, but did he really tie up both arms and legs?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
No, that's wrong.
I need to start committing these horny things to memory.
Hold on a
Your
sec.
front
Isn't
tail,
that premise flawed?
the mouth down south.
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
So you think. Imagine this trial is only like 20 minutes long and they're like, oh, he did it.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
The proof that the burnt rope on Nagito's right arm is a trap? His right hand? The knife in his right hand? His right sleeve is not burnt?
I see!
Yo, Queer Quee, thank you for the follow.
Take a close look at his right sleeve.
Whew.
Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all.
Yeah, but the rope
Don't you
didn't...
agree?
Yeah, the rope didn't also get burnt to that length. It's possible not to get your arm burnt if the rope has like a fucking foot of distance between.
A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
Still, I got 100,000 mono coins I still gotta spend.
That's definitely wrong.
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
Yeah.
That's not what I meant. I'm
That's how that
talking
works.
About Nagito. I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know?
You can do that after the
It's
fact.
impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand.
Ah, that much is obvious.
That's not true. You can balance a knife and then you just push your hand through it. It hurt.
Hajime, you tricked me. Give me back that Benjamin.
I didn't give you money. Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back. What the heck?
Hold on. There should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
A way to stab yourself in the right hand using only your right hand? Yeah, fucking easy hand-eye coordination. It's not hard. It's okay. There's definitely an answer for this. It's not hard to pick up a knife by its blade, balance it on the ground, and then press down. Blood on the girder. The girder blood? Or the survival knife?
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If you threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall,
Oh, that's the
could
girder.
he stab his hand that way?
Maybe.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Oh. Pretty
Maybe
snazzy.
he propped the knife somehow?
The ultimate
and slammed
clown?
his right hand down on it?
Yeah!
Propped it onto what?
The floor where he was
If he
laying.
just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
How was Nagito able to stab himself in the right hand if only he was able to use his right hand? If he was only able. She said she propped it up with something and then slammed it on. And then slammed his hand down on it, but the only thing he could have used at the crime scene is the girder.
Even if Nagito's right hand, how could he stab his...
If he threw the knife and let the knife, could he stab his hand? Is he a throwing knife? Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
Fuck! How's that not it? Did he prop her, you think he propped the knife up too? The problem is, what did he prop it with? Huh? I mean, the girder, I'll be real. The girder is kind of up high, and it didn't really make sense in my mind. But that was like the only thing that kind of made sense. A faint red line on the ceiling girder inside the goods warehouse. What does the knife say? I do have the knife. Survival lives are stabbed into his right hand. The knife is from the military base. It seems, it's safe to assume the wounds on his legs. Monokuma panels, torture wounds,
How could
survival
he stab
knife.
his right hand with his right hand?
The plushie? Oh. Wait, the plushie. How did he stab himself? Oh, the fucking plushie! Fucking put the fucking plushie down on the ground and then stabbed himself? That does not seem like a secure object to prop something up on.
And let the knife. Could he stab his hand? Is he a throwing knife? Maybe he propped the.
That does not.
Agree with that.
A plushie? That doesn't have the stability. A plushie is so soft.
A life-sized Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
Yeah, but you can't even balance a phone. Has a hole in it? That doesn't fucking matter. That doesn't give it stability. It's a fucking plushie.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach.
As if the fucking knife itself wasn't. The grip of the knife is easier.
He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then
Also. Am I looking at this knife correct? Give me a sec. Is the end of that knife not flat? Is the handle of that knife not flat? Because could he have not just placed that on the ground? Fucking put it in a plushie. He inserted the knife handle into the hole to prop it up, and then he slammed his hand onto it. Could be round-ish.
If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
Ew.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So what do you think now?
This
Fuyuhiko?
trial seems a little... like it's going a little too smoothly.
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem.
Soda's alive. Oh.
The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right?
Yes.
If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
Duh, it was already propped
And
to fall.
He probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
No, that's where he was holding the fucking weight. He was holding the weight, which was dangling the spear, and then once the knife was impaled, he let go, and then it stabbed him.
There is a limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Oh, Sonia. Sonia. Game writers. Why would you ever say that?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Oh no, you never say it again.
Say it one more time. I need to record it. For reasons.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out!
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear.
No.
It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stabbed into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
No.
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
I also agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone.
Damn.
If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Monomi's sassing me.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. So this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
No, it seems too likely.
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
When has this been part of your character, Chiaki? Have you been here speaking inspirational thoughts about how everyone's death has affected you, but you want to believe in everyone? Or have you just been sitting in the lobby playing video games this entire time? You barely knew any of us. You had no emotional attachment to anyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer.
Get out of here,
suicide is
Chiaki.
unimaginable.
Fucking coming in. Now that fucking Nagito's dead. She's like, maybe I can talk now.
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Huh?
I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
Has she been saying it always? Listen, I'll be real. I don't fucking pay attention to anything Chiaki says.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together. That's how we made it this far up till now.
Everyone working together.
She's right. We've made it through several ordeals up until now by doing that. Then even now.
All right, let's do this.
What am I fucking countering? The blood on the left hand? Yeah, that was fucking blank.
How did Nagito stab himself
By the
with a
way,
spear?
his left hand was
Let's work together
clean.
and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito,
Work together. That's not the gamer
his right
mentality.
hand was covered by the knife, right?
Yep.
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
True.
Then that rules out his left hand.
No. Bitch.
No, that's wrong. Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the
He
blood splattered,
Clenched.
that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain, but it's not the only unnatural bloodstain. Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Yeah, the back of his hand. This is the back of his hand. I was telling you, that's such like a weird position for blood to be. If you clench a fist and you open up and then like, that's clean. How does like, it's fucking weird.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
Like, I genuinely don't know any position that the hand is held in a fist or whatever, where blood ends up like only on the fingers, but not on the palm or the back of his hand.
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
What was Nagito's left hand doing? He was hiding, he was gripping.
I see.
He was gripping something fucking very
When the blood splattered, he was
thick
probably gripping with his left hand.
and penetrating.
That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
Yes!
Perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear.
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
That's right, that's
Hey,
the
Chiaki,
problem.
What do you think?
Oh, Chiaki, the main character of this game, of course. Or the other main character. Since I'm not the main character of this game, Chiaki, what do you think?
Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
True. You gotta punch an old TV to make it work sometimes.
I got it. Maybe.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear, I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
The iron end. The shaft, blade, the cord. He was grabbing the cord.
I see.
The shaft. Maybe I can get another
That's
Akane
it.
joke.
Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord. There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
By something the size of a human hand.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
Yes, I did say that. You did say that the moment I analyzed that.
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
But why is the back of his palm? Why is his left hand so bloody?
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki? I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Oh, I love that every character this chapter is just turning towards Chiaki. Yeah, I don't hate smart characters. I didn't like Kyoko, but I didn't like Kyoko for separate reasons other than she was smart. I didn't like Kyoko because I thought she was a fucking villain the entire game. But I didn't dislike her because she was smart. Nagito is gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. But from there, what would he stab himself in the stomach? How would he do that? The girder.
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
What kind of plan is that?
That's a long plan name.
Yeah.
One step at a time? What does that mean?
Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned.
Nagito was facing up and the spear stabbed him through the stomach. It's the girder. It's like the most obvious thing so far. The moment they're like, all right, Nagito killed himself, everything just like comes together. So, in a way. Obviously, I feel like there's a twist considering if he did kill himself, this trial would be over, I feel like, in like 10 minutes. The spear stabbed through Nagito's perpendicularly, and he was holding the tip of the cord attachment. If I put those together along with how we found the warehouse, if I think about it, I should be able to figure out where the spear was and the state it was before it stabbed Nagito. Oh, fuck off. Logic dive. Oh, shit. Okay, GG's. GG's. Okay, A is speed, B is stop, Y is jump. The ultimate snowboarder back in action. By the end of this game, I'm gonna be the ultimate snowboarder. Come on, hit the jumps. Hit the jumps. Oh, hit an ollie. I don't know if that's an ollie. Question 1. Where was the spear just before it impaled Nagito? Above him. Oops. Above him. See that fucking... Oh, the height. You see the fucking height on that jumps? I got fucking legs. Yo, what is that moving thing? Why are these fucking polygons moving? Stop it, game. Oh, I'm so fast. Can't stop me. It's gonna stop me. It's gonna stop me. Yo, give me the next question. Yo, Champy, they were the follow. Besides the spear, what else was above Nagito? The ceiling girder. Champy? Sandy? Are you one of Gundam's 4 Dark Devas? God, I'm so smart. I'm so smart. It totally has nothing to do with the difficulty being changed to gentle. I'm just a genius. Nothing gets past me. Yo, what is that fucking movement pattern? Huh? Okay, question 3. What item connects both the spear and the ceiling girder? The spear's cord. Right? That might have been wrong. No. Easy. Perfect. Perfect.
It's all coming together.
Easy. My logic is impeccable. This too must be the will of causality.
It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Perpendicular. in the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
ESP?
That'd be awesome, but he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
Wait, what's ESP?
Nagito
What does that mean?
probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support, he hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
Psychic powers? Oh.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on
Extrasensory
the ceiling girder
powers.
as the spear was falling.
Oh.
So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with
Where's
the spear.
Hiro when we need him?
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
What a bitch.
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then, this is for real?
Okay, we're ready to vote, Monokuma.
He really committed suicide?
Yeah, what a bitch. He gave up on life.
Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear?
I guess he did
That
do
spear
it.
should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end.
I guess he did do it.
Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear,
Then I
right?
told you Nagito was a freak.
Put the duct tape on his mouth, too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Yeah, he looks like he's in real pain right now.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer.
And yet it seems to be the easiest answer that we've gotten so far.
His goal was to get us all executed.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
He wanted us to succeed that bad.
Messed up. That's seriously so
Yo, I swear,
messed
this chapter better not end with us being like, oh, the lesson. He really cared for us. Yo, that better not be the fucking lesson by the end of this shit.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
Yeah, fucking Nagito, what an insane bastard. Jeez, what am I starting to feel a little sympathetic towards him? How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he died. That's the form his malice took. I had forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
Hey, now Fuyuhiko's speaking the truth. Finally, a statement I fully agree with. Someone who understands.
You are right, I suppose.
He's fucking insane.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed.
All done by him.
That should be okay, right? Right?
What?
Oh, is
You're
that
not
yellowed?
Satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense.
Oh, no. Oh, fucking Akane's gut instinct is kicking in?
It's probably just my imagination.
No, what does your gut say? Why? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is,
so
or...
what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
No, what does your gut say?
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Unless...
Then it's okay to end it here, huh? That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
all within an hour?
And it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer? Understood. Then voting time.
I object! Someone! Oh, dude, it would have been the perfect time for that animation, where it'd be like, no, stop, I object!
No, hold on a sec.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more.
Just a little more. It's not the first time I've said that.
I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
True.
That's true, but...
It's true, but I still want to stand here, you
The
know?
mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
It's the only part of the game I feel like I can contribute. Huh?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
I don't fucking know what she's referring to. Something related to Nagito's death, and it's something that even he couldn't have messed with?
You're gonna keep going?
Oh, the book?
Here, I thought we were finally finished.
Byakuya? Something related to Nagito's death, a piece of evidence that he couldn't mess with. The book? Oh, I forgot about the fucking gas mask and shit. I think it's the book.
Crap!
Fuck! It wasn't the book. Something related to Nagito's death, a piece of evidence he couldn't mess with? What? Okay. I sort of just eyed on the book and I just stopped paying attention. I don't know. I don't know, chat. Something he couldn't have messed with. The diary? No, that's irrelevant. The MP3 player? No. I need a hint. I need a hint, chat. Hint! I need a hint! ASAP! I got 4 minutes, but I need a hint! Honestly, I don't know. Something he couldn't have messed with? What couldn't he have messed with? Chiaki talked about it during the investigation. What evidence didn't exist until after this? All of this. Oh, fuck. I don't know. What didn't exist until after the death? Like half of this shit. About him? I already pressed the book. Didn't I? The profiles? I already did that. I'm gonna lose more health. Something related to Nagito's death. Isn't that what I got wrong? That was like the first thing that was the very first one that I did. Due to the fact that Monokuma forged the traitor's profile, it won't appear who the traitor is. I don't fucking know. Poison found in Nagito's cottage. This one?
Crap!
Still not that one. I don't know. It relates to a certain stuffed animal. The Monami thing? It's not related to Nagito at all, I think. Except he stole it, but he didn't... This one?
Crap!
I don't know what it is. I don't fucking know what it is. Chat, what is it? Honestly, I have no fucking clue. Wrong stuffed animal? Monami? What stuffed animal? Monokuma knew all along that the bombs were fake. However, he never revealed that fact to anyone. This one?
Crap.
I don't know. I'm literally just gonna die. Death? The file? The Monokuma file?
I see.
How's this the evidence?
Is it about the Monokuma file?
What?
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
Yeah, I'll be real. I wouldn't have guessed that. Honestly, I'd never use that piece as evidence. The victim was Nagito Kamoeda. The body discovery inside the warehouse near the Monokuma fleshing has made time of death be around noon sharp. Not only is the spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple wounds around his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and impaled to his right hand. Yeah, all that is true. The suspicious part of the Monokuma file that Chiaki is worried about is... What is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? Could it be... Is it something that isn't clearly written on the that isn't clearly written in the Monokuma file this time? Oh, fuck off. What is this? What is this? Something of death? Something of death, I assume? What's suspicious about the Monokuma file? It's a 5-letter word, not time with death. Something of death. Cas of something. What's suspicious? All of that was fine. The only thing that wasn't mentioned was the time. But the time is like irrelevant or something? Huh? I don't know. Cause of death? Oh, that's what it is. Stop. Stop. C-A... I need a U. I need a U. I think. Aw. Fuck. Dude, there's a billion letters. Dude, where's there a U? Oh, here's a U. S? Fuck, I ran out of S's. Shit. Oh my god, why is this one? What is this? So, why is this one like a billion things? Oh my, I missed it. Holy fuck, this one is hard. This one is just moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Oh my. Oops. Oops. Jesus. Where's the fucking T? Fucking get me out of this game. Get me out of that game. Get me out of that fucking game. It was a billion things. It's gentle? How much harder would that have been?
There's no
oh, a mouse would have been much easier. True. Very true. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds in each of its thighs. Furthermore, the laceration left arm impaled to his right hand. Oh, he must have died through gas?
Isn't that weird?
Maybe?
Until now, the files always specify the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not?
So you think. We don't need to specify the cause of death.
It is obvious just by looking at it.
If he killed him, then he killed him. Then again, I did also think that the gas that we threw killed him. Like the killer put gas in those fire grenades, and then we killed him. That was one of my first guesses.
Well, Monokuma.
Once I discovered the poison.
I plead the fifth! There he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Mikan's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Oh, you're telling me how you structure your game stories, huh? Yo, Jave, man, thank you for the follow.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death?
But that's irrelevant. If he killed himself, he killed himself.
Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but...
But, I mean, we're still gonna drag this out.
It's not just a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
I mean, we all believed it, so it seems definitely possible.
Are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
I love that it keeps cutting to Nagito's dead fucking portrait.
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
What does Hajime's tie say? What is it?
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Till the next death.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
Why is the sad backstory music playing?
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma! You heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait!
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be alright.
What's she talking about working together? I swear, she better not be the ultimate hope either.
That's what I believe.
There's only one ultimate hope, and that's Makoto.
Aww. Splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. That is not the same thing. Then the situation we're in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along? No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking. Oh, there it is. There it is. I still think the fucking grenades were sus with the poison.